It's 3 a.m. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, scrolling your phone, or just lost in your own thoughts. The world is quiet, but inside your head, everything gets louder. And suddenly, out of nowhere, you feel motivated, like something just clicked. You start imagining a brand new version of yourself. You're disciplined, focused, healthy, successful, fearless. You're ready to wake up early, hit the gym, clean your room, change your habits, fix your mindset, all starting tomorrow. But then tomorrow comes, and that energy is gone, completely. So why does motivation hit hardest at 3 a.m., but disappear the moment the sun comes up? Let's break down the psychology, the neuroscience, and the emotional layers behind this strange phenomenon, because the truth is deeper than you think. During the day, your brain runs on executive function, the part responsible for logic, planning, decision-making, and problem-solving. That's the prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your mind. But at night, especially between 2 and 4 a.m., the CEO goes home, and another area becomes dominant, the default mode network, the part of your brain tied to imagination, introspection, creativity, memory, self-reflection. This brain state is similar to the one you enter when you daydream or meditate. But at night, it becomes even stronger because there's nothing competing for your attention. In this mode, your mind doesn't analyze. It wanders. It connects pieces of your life in ways you don't notice during the day. It turns small thoughts into big realizations. Your inner critic becomes quiet. Your logical filters turn off. Your imagination takes the wheel. And that's when the 3 a.m. motivation hits. Not because of discipline, but because your brain is in the perfect environment for fantasy. During the day, your mind is being pulled in 1,000 directions. Notifications, people, work, chores, stress, expectations, noise. Your brain never gets to fully pause. But 3 a.m. is the exact opposite. The world is completely silent. No one is texting you. No one is calling you. No one is expecting anything from you. You're not being judged, evaluated, or rushed. Your mind finally gets space. Space to think, space to reflect, space to feel. It's like your thoughts can breathe. This silence creates a perfect environment for motivation because for once, you're not reacting. You're reflecting. You're thinking about your life instead of surviving it. And that reflection can feel like clarity, even if it's temporary. Motivation isn't magic, it's chemistry. When you imagine a better version of yourself, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical of reward and possibility. Here's the crazy part. Your brain releases dopamine even when you imagine success, not just when you experience it. So when you're lying in bed at 3 a.m. thinking, tomorrow I'll fix my life, this is the version of me I want to be. I'm done being lazy. Your brain treats those thoughts like mini wins. It rewards you with a surge of feel-good chemicals. That's the rush you feel. But here's the catch. Dopamine spikes are temporary. They don't last into the next morning. And once the chemicals fade, so does the motivation. That's why morning you doesn't match the ambition of 3 a.m. you. During the day, your logical brain is in charge. You're thinking practically, not emotionally. But at night, your emotional brain takes over. This part of your brain amplifies small thoughts, makes everything feel dramatic, intensifies your desires, pushes you toward change, makes problems feel urgent. This is the same reason we overthink more at night. The emotional brain has more room to talk. So at 3 a.m., your goals feel more meaningful, your dreams feel more important. Your life feels more urgent. This emotional wave feels like motivation, but it's really just your emotional brain speaking louder than usual. Here's a biological secret most people don't know. Around 2 to 4 a.m., your body experiences a mini alertness spike, a small increase in cortisol and adrenaline. It's part of an ancient survival mechanism. This spike is stronger if you're a night owl, you're stressed, you have inconsistent sleep, you've been staying up late often, you're in fight or flight mode. This doesn't mean you're meant to be awake. It just means your body momentarily reboots before crashing again. But this mini energy wave feels like motivation, inspiration, creativity. a sudden desire to change everything. It's not real discipline, just biology. This is one of the most powerful psychological reasons. At night, the pressure of the next day disappears. You're not in the middle of work. You're not facing responsibilities. You're not dealing with people. You're not tired from stress. You're tired from being awake. The problems of tomorrow feel distant. The tasks feel unreal. The obligations feel optional. You can imagine a new version of yourself because you're not currently overwhelmed by the real world. It's like your brain is tricking you by giving you emotional distance from your problems. So 3 a.m. you feels unstoppable. Because 3 a.m. you doesn't have to actually do anything. At night, your thoughts turn inward. You start thinking about what you want, what you don't want, what's missing in your life, what you regret, what you want to change, what you're afraid of. These reflections naturally create a desire to evolve. But here's the psychological trap. You're motivated by identity, not habits. You want to change the story of who you are. But actual change requires small actions, not emotional declarations. You're inspired by the destination, but unprepared for the path. That's why the motivation feels powerful at night, and why it collapses under the weight of the morning. The sun comes up. Your prefrontal cortex switches back on. Your emotional brain quiets down. And suddenly, you remember your responsibilities. Your stress comes back. Your to-do list returns. Your energy drops. Your dopamine stabilizes. Your logic replaces your fantasy. Now, you're not thinking about who you want to be. You're thinking about what you actually have to do. And real change requires discipline, energy, focus, consistency, things you can't access when you slept 4 hours and relied on emotion instead of structure. That's why the motivation dies. Not because it wasn't real, but because it wasn't grounded. The motivation you feel at 3 a.m. is real. It's a signal. It's your mind telling you something needs to change. It's your emotions trying to speak to you when the world is quiet enough to listen. But late-night motivation isn't meant to be acted on. It's meant to be understood. So instead of trying to change your life at 3 a.m., do this. Write the thought down. Sleep. Act on it in the morning with a clear mind. Because real transformation doesn't happen in the middle of the night. It happens during the day, when you choose discipline over instinct, structure over emotion, and action over inspiration. 3 a.m. gives you the dream. Morning gives you the chance to make it real. If you like this content and want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe so more people can see this. Also, comment down below. Do you often feel a rush of motivation at 3 a.m.?